Hi Leo, this is going to be a general reading for your sign between the week of the 29th to the 5th of October. Let's begin. Leo, I'm channeling a message here. You need to have some more fun. You're too serious. Your energy's too serious about your life. You're suffocating your energy by not having fun. You need to focus more on having fun, not thinking about the negativity, not worrying about fears, worrying about anxieties. Uh, Live life more fun, have more fun with your life. Do things that feel fun to you, as small as they can be, as big as you want them to be. Just things that you find fun, um, independently, not with people. Ideally, I'm seeing like you need to explore a little bit more, explore things that explore things you haven't done in a long time, and just like reintroduce yourself to some things that you found fun in the past. Not things that you found fun because you needed to be in a certain state, but things that your heart like really enjoys doing, or environments your heart likes being in, that makes it feel like you're having fun. And you could be like, you say to yourself, I could do this all day, like, that type of fun. It can be simple as just sitting somewhere and just watching something, like, outside, or as simple as that. That could be fun for you. But whatever it is, your energy is too serious. You're suffocating your energy by being too serious. You're draining yourself. Not draining yourself, but like there's no fresh energy coming in. You're like expending your energy towards whatever it is that you're trying to do. And your energies, there's no new energy coming in. You're not being like inspired. You have no inspiration, and you're slowly like eroding away. Like your energy is becoming more and more fatigued. Take these ones. That's funny. Same card came out. So your pre-week energy here, Leo, is you're really seeing the progress you've made. Before the week begins, your pre-week energy here is showing me that you're having a lot of self-belief. You're seeing the progress you've made within yourself. You feel like your future should be more abundant. Your life should be more abundant as you're moving forward. Really, you've done some traveling, internal traveling, trying to really figure out yourself, the depth of yourself. Like you really figured out how to create a more abundant life for yourself. You've put a lot of hard work into it. You've been very productive, and you've seen the progress you've made. I'm feeling like this is in regards again to your finances. The way you've been at before, it was like half barren, half life. Like it was like a struggle to make anything grow. But you understood and you managed to survive through that hardship of like it being half dead. You didn't know things that you could that you were creating, whether they're gonna live or die. So you ended up putting yourself in situations where you gained a lot of experience, and now you're confident within yourself of like moving into this new area where like the sea, like it's like a not maybe it's like a sea of gold you're moving into. I usually say desert of gold. For you, it might seem like a sea of gold, like you're a plethora. Uh, of opportunities, a plethora of abundance for you. Like, you know, you see like a vision for yourself of, I could do this, I could do that, I could do this. Like I have, like you see within your mind, I'm reading your energy. You're like, I have experience, I have knowledge of this. I've got experience that I could do this, like from this job or whatever, and I could put it into this idea and do this thing here. And make this work and be a bit different than the market, than the competition, by implementing this thing that I learned from this other place. You know, you're really able to mix all of your experiences together, and you really have a strong belief in you that, you know, that this is something that's very realistic. This is something that can happen. This is something that is going to benefit you. But you feel like you've been putting in a lot of hard work just in life in general, just to get to this point. It's been very difficult to get to this point. It's been a long journey just to get to this point. And you're kind of wondering, like, when are you going to receive blessings? Like, when are you going to receive your blessings? Like, when are you going to be able to live your dream life? Like, when are you going to be able to be in harmony with yourself and your finances, How can, when will this happen? You're kind of like thinking to yourself, like, very deeply. It's not something that's like shallow. It's very deep. You're like, you've given a lot of your time and a lot of your energy in trying to figure out your finances. You've been trying to figure out, you know, what's your path, what's your career path that allows you to be financially independent, that allows you to be financially stable and secure. And you've put in a lot of energy. You know, you've been very generous, open to learning, like generous with your time. You've been open to learning different ways, different things that may help you, and you've been very generous with your time and learning, you know, applying knowledge and, you know, furthering the knowledge. And you're like, when am I going to receive it as much as I've given, like time and energy to, you know, just learning? And you're kind of like, when am I going to be happy? When am I going to live my dream life? When am I going to be in harmony? When am I going to be able to really live my life? And at the beginning of the week, as you step into the new week, you're in this energy where you're kind of like taking a pause from life. And you're taking this pause so you can gain new perspectives within your life. But as you're doing so, you're kind of like swaying and thinking that you've sacrificed a lot of your time, that you've been stagnant this whole time, like you've really stagnated yourself in some kind of way. Like you're really thinking that by you being open to learn and being open, like you've stagnated yourself. You feel like your luck is not changing, like you're not in a new time period, you're not in a new cycle. Like you feel like your destiny is not something within reach, is something that's outside of you. You feel like you've been following your heart in situations, you've been following what you know. You feel like you're quite backwards, like you feel quite backwards in this situation where like I've been following my heart. Why is it that I'm not where I want to be? Why is it that I'm not in my destiny right now? I've put all this time, I've been very dedicated, I've been very showing up, I've been doing all of the things, right? Following my heart, leading not with what I can see, but what I can feel. Why is it that now at this point I'm not where I want to be? Like you started off this energy of like really trying to just take a pause just so you can gain new perspectives of how you can move forward. And then it sort of turned into the sort of monster where you're like looking at yourself and saying, hold on a second, I've sacrificed a lot of my time. I've become very stagnant. Like, why have I stagnated myself all this time for no reason? And you're really questioning yourself. You're really questioning whether or not your breakthrough is ever going to come through. Like when are you going to have your breakthrough? When are you going to actually be living your destiny, living your soul's purpose? Like, why is it your inner calling hasn't called you? Like you've been calling your inner calling. I'm seeing like a telephone, like you've been ringing the number. Like I'm seeing the, the spinny ones, the old ones where you put it in. I don't know how they work, but you put your finger in and you spin it around and it goes around, and then you put in another number and you spin it around. Like you've been ringing, like you put a lot, like there's a lot of work to ring a number basically, and you've been ringing the number, putting a lot of work into like calling this thing into you, calling your life's purpose to you. And you're like, why hasn't it come to me? Why is it like I'm still waiting? I've got my hands out, but nothing's. I'm like this, and there's nothing. Like like it's like someone waiting for the rain. I'm literally seeing someone waiting for the rain like this. When is it gonna rain? Like everything is dry. It's just like a drought, and everything's so dry. And you're like, when is it gonna rain? And it's not rain. It hasn't rained all this time, and you're like, what the hell is going on? Like, why am I still waiting? You're going through this energy between Monday and Wednesday of like, what the hell is going on in my life? You're like, I've persevered for a lot of situation. I've shown a lot of resilience. Why has it not come up yet? Pardon me. You're being called. You're being asked to just be a bit more calm at this time. This energy. So what's happening right now? For all the signs are going through some kind of major test this week. I don't know what's going on in the planets, but every single sign I've read for, I've only got Earth signs left to do, and every other single sign that I've done has got some sort of test that they have to go through, and all the tests that everyone's going through is completely different to everybody else, and your test is different to another Leo. Everyone's going through a test, and I feel like it's got something to do with the planets. I'm not really privy to like what's going on with the planets, but something's going on, and it's a big powerful thing, and it's about this whole year. But for you, it doesn't feel like this whole year. It feels like your whole life up until this point. But for everyone else, it's like what they've been going through this year. They've been going through a lot of tests, but for some strange reason, you've been going through your test your whole life. And I feel like it's got something to do with your strength. Whoever I'm reading for, you've got a lot of inner strength. You're going through this. You've been going through this for a very, very long time. These tests, and you've been honest. You've been honest and practical. Like you haven't shied away from any challenge. You haven't been delusional about yourself in any circumstance. You haven't sort of denied the truth when the truth was revealed. Like you've all taken it all on the chin. All the losses, all the problems, like you've taken them all on the chin. You're at this point where you're really suited up, you're ready for any battle, like you're ready at any time, any place, anywhere. Really, like you've experienced enough, like to get to this point and be like, I'm ready for anything now, and that's where you're at right now. But you're it's like you're going through this test as well this week of like patience, I guess. Yeah, it is. Your test is patience. So I'm kind of cheating here by telling you what your test is patience. You have to use your inner strength. You have to use your calm. You have to be calm in this situation. And these thoughts are not your own. This is the universe planting thoughts in you of you've sacrificed a lot of your time. You've stagnated yourself. This is not your mind. This is the universe planting these thoughts in you, making you think it's you. And this is only happening at this time. This energy of I've sacrificed a lot of time, I've stagnated myself, it's not a part of your energy, and it hasn't been part of your story so far. Like you've really been true to yourself. You've kept your integrity, and you know deep within you when you're watching this reading that you're not the type of person to be like, I've sacrificed a lot of my time and got nothing from it. It's like from a place of pain, and you understand that even bad situations have taught you something. That's why you're like this night, you're like ready for whatever, because you've gained a lot of wisdom along this journey. You've gained a lot of wisdom, about yourself, and you understand a lot, and now you believe in yourself a lot more than you ever have. And it's only at the beginning of this week where this kicks in, where it's like, what the hell, I've wasted all this time, blah blah blah, and this is your test. Will you be patient, or will you go crazy? You go crazy, don't you? When you get agitated, when you get pissed off, you go crazy. And it's not crazy with people, you go crazy within yourself. You dismiss thoughts, you dismiss feelings, you dismiss your intuition, and you just do things for out of like the spite of it, just to spite yourself, just to. It's like you've punished yourself by being spiteful to yourself. You don't show it to anyone. This is all internal, and no one knows you do this apart from me, obviously. Um, but you spite yourself, and you do it to such a detriment that you could go off the edge, and you wouldn't give a shit. But luckily, you don't. Spirit always comes in and stops you from. It's like I'm seeing them come in and sort of like, when you have those balls, I think there's curling, like when they have those, they're not balls, what are they? Those things, there's curlings, and they go like that, and then they get the, was it the brush or something like that, and they brush the way for it. That's what the universe has been doing. They've been sort of like, you've been doing things out of spite, and the universe is coming in with the brush and going like that, and you're going the other way rather than going off the edge. But it's like you've never thought about what you've been through in life as a sacrifice of your time, as a thing that you stagnated yourself. Like you feel like as you're thinking these thoughts, you feel like you've become enlightened to what it is that you've been through in life. It's like you're dismissing yourself in that moment, in just one moment. You're dismissing your whole life when you know very well that you put in a lot of work and why you put in that work. Like you understand very well now. You didn't understand it while you were putting in the work of figuring yourself out, figuring out your finances. Like you didn't know at the time like what the hell you were doing, but you understand very well now. Like that time that you put in into learning, those experiences have helped you evolve. When you go into jobs now, you can do a job so easily. But this is meant to help you in the future for yourself, not for a job. And you kind of realize this, that you want to work for yourself, you don't want to work for people. But you have such a great understanding now of how things work in different jobs, in industries. And you're like at this point now where you understand why you went through what you went through. But it's like all of a sudden these thoughts are coming out, and you're like, what the hell is wrong with me? You're not even questioning yourself. You're just saying, yeah, you're right, you're right. And what you're doing here is between Wednesday and Friday, you're kind of going into this energy of like really worrying, really like feeling at a loss, feeling really like down, bombed down. You're like, man, I got bound by rules. I got bound by, um, structure. That I needed to have this kind of structure within my life. In order to be successful, I had to learn the skills first and then done this. Like I could have gone viral like ages ago. I could have done this ages ago, and I could have made a lot of money. And you're like, why did I allow myself to get bound by other people's rules, other people's idea of, structure of like, I had to start from the bottom and then work my way up. And then, I changed jobs. And I'm like, why did I do stuff like that? You're like really like beating yourself up here within your mind of like, feeling at a loss, feeling like, and not just feeling, but thinking you're at a loss, thinking that, your life is turned into like some sort of shit show because you've made all the wrong decisions. You feel like you're unfulfilled. There's a reason you're going through this. There's a reason why the universe is testing you like this. It's to purify you. Oh, I felt that very deep. You have a deep, deep, deep pain inside of you. Like really deep. You don't understand how, maybe you do, but you have like a deep pain inside of you from when you were young, and it stopped you from feeling love. It stopped you from having love in all areas of your life. Like you don't love yourself, you don't love people, you don't love anything you do. You just see it as work. Everything's work to you. Friendships are work to you. Relationships are work for you. Oh, that's a deep. I felt that right in there. Like, it's not conscious. It's from your shadow self. It's from your shadow self. It's a deep pain. And because of that lack of love that you have within you, you're unable to be fulfilled. You're enslaved to work. That's why I was channeling what I channeled at the beginning. You're too serious about life. You need to have more fun. You really need to have more fun. You're being purified. This is why you might be crying when you're watching this as I'm saying this right now. Let it out. It's okay. But there's a reason why you're going through this situation. The reason you're going through this situation is to purify you. You're being watched over by the spirit in the spiritual realm by powerful spirits, powerful deities. You're being watched over by Hera, by Aphrodite, by Hermes. Apollo. There's some in the Egyptian pantheon now watching over you. Ra, Set, Anubis, Isis. I'm not gonna go on. There's loads of deities here that are really watching over you. You're really loved in the spiritual realm. You're somebody really strong. You're really strong. You're really strong and pure. You're really strong and pure. You're very rare. You're a very rare person. You've had a lot of pain in your life, like a lot of pain. And not physical pain, like in here, like your heart. You've had a lot of pain in your heart, people hurting your heart. I know you want to go into it, but you know exactly. This is your confirmation. This reading is for you. A lot of people have hurt your heart, and you've not taken it to take revenge on these people or revenge on anyone new. That's how strong you are. You understood that by you taking out the pain on somebody else, like you were just extending that cycle. You were extending, you're being a part of that, enabling it in other people. Like, and you had so much strength within you that you almost tried to consume the pain. And you did to a certain degree. But it's deep inside of you now. It's like deep. I'm seeing, I don't know if you watch anime, but I'm seeing like, there's a character in One Piece called Kuma, which means bear. And he kind of is like, he has an ability, it was an anime, okay? He has like this ability to take someone's pain out of their body. And I'm seeing like the amount of pain that's inside of you is ridiculously huge. I'm like seeing a massive bubble. You can watch the scene if you want. I'm seeing like a massive bubble of your pain. If anyone wants to touch it, they'll die. And that's how strong you are. The pain that's deep inside of you. If it was to materialize somehow, if anyone was to touch it, they would die. Like, that's how much it is. That's how heavy it is. That's how, like, vicious it is. It's vicious. That pain is vicious. Like, people have really, really hurt you. Like, not even like moderately. Like, they've intentionally tried to hurt you. Not try to, they have. They intentionally hurt you, knowing that they were hurting you. Because you were so innocent with them and so pure. They hated you so pure and innocent. It's like they wanted to destroy you, wanted to break you, but they didn't have it within them. And it wasn't just one person, it was like people after people after people after people. You don't trust people right now. You don't trust people at all, whoever you are. You don't trust people. Again, you look at everything as work. Everything's work to you. It's just hard work. You're being purified. You can't keep moving forward like this. It's impossible. It's literally impossible for you to move forward like this. Like, your future is meant to be very, very gratifying for you. Your future is what you envisioned. Like, I'm not even going to get into the specifics, but what you envision from your future, what you've been envisioning your future since you were young, like daydreaming, and you're like, oh, I want to live like this, and I want to live like this. You always knew how to carry yourself, even though, like, no one was really there for you. You still understand things like that people don't understand. And from a place of empathy, you have this understanding. Like, when you know more, you don't show like your ego. You don't show a condescending behavior. You speak from empathy, so that people can understand how your experience, or what you're thinking of, or what you're feeling. This is in the past. This is past tense. You don't trust people now. You don't get into that deep of a conversation with anyone. Like, you'll have conversations with people, but they're more intellectual, because that pain that's deep inside of you is blocking you. Is blocking you subconsciously. It's in the pain stems from your shadow self, but it's gone so deep into your subconscious now, that pain, because it's been with you for a very, very long. It's been with you for your whole life almost, from when you're consciously aware, like when your memory was intact, is what I mean by consciously aware. Like, from up until when you can really remember, that's when it started happening. You've been through a lot of abuse, wherever you are. Trust me, I know. I know you've been through a lot of abuse, and you couldn't defend yourself. You couldn't fight back because you were so young and vulnerable. And rather than protecting you and caring for you, people hurt you. People close to you, people in your family as well. It's disgusting, honestly. And now, over the years, like, because of that, as it went on and it kept going on, you became enslaved to this part within your shadow self. You became enslaved. It's like you get high off of it now. That pain, you get high off of pain. You enjoy pain. You're somebody that enjoys pain now. Whether it's physical, mental, emotional, like, you enjoy pain. You don't like mental pain. You like physical pain, you like emotional pain. It feels good to you. Like, you feel like some kind of animal, some kind of beast. And it stems to this thing that's inside of you. It's like ingrained in your soul at this point. It's trying to, and seeing like your soul is so powerful. Your soul is so powerful, and this thing is it's triangle shaped. It's like a cone. It's not a huge cone, it's like a small cone, and it's trying to penetrate your energy. But your soul is so powerful, right? It's trying to penetrate your soul, but your soul is so powerful that there's like a massive like friction between that and your soul. It's like this big outburst. I'm seeing sparks, and this has like been happening all this time. Like this thing is really trying to drive itself into you and be a part of your soul, like what you've experienced in this lifetime. This pain you've experienced in this lifetime is that's what it is this pain you've experienced in this lifetime is trying to ingrain itself in your soul, and it has been for a long time. And you're at this point now where like you're not afraid internally of your emotions. Getting you afraid of your emotions, really, like the deep ones inside of you, you would just avoid. As soon as it came up, you just avoided it straight away. You wouldn't go into it, you wouldn't delve into it. It was like, change subject, I'm not going there. But now you're not afraid. I don't think you're afraid of anything anymore. You're not afraid of anything anymore, are you? You're like, whatever comes, it comes. Like, that's it. Like, you're very unbothered about it. You need to express yourself more. Oh, I can't make it up, honestly. I can't make it up. Like, you need to express yourself more. You need to express yourself more. You have a blockage in your throat chakra, so I'm coughing a lot all of a sudden. You have a big blockage in your throat chakra. You need to express yourself. Doesn't matter what people think of you. If the people don't like what you're saying, then they're not for you. If you have to tiptoe around people, they're not for you. Trust me, take it from me. Like, if you have to tiptoe around people, they're not for you. Express yourself. Even if you sound silly in your mind, just say it. Don't think about it, just say it. You need to express yourself more. Have more fun. You really need to have more fun, Leah. Really need to have more fun. You're too serious. I'm seeing you like the lion here. Like, this is not in relation to what I was saying before, but this is like something else that's just coming up all of a sudden. You're like this lion here, and you just want to eat everybody that comes before you. And in the story here, the lion always eats the fool. Like, the fool, he ends up in this place and he's like looking around. He doesn't know where he is, because he keeps jumping from place to place. And he's in this place, he doesn't know where he is, and then lion just appears in front of him and it almost eats him. Then this woman in white, she just manifests out of nowhere, and just calmly, very calmly, she stops the lion. And you're like the lion here. And this is spirit trying to. These are these spirits that are watching over you. Particularly Aphrodite is what I'm hearing. Aphrodite and Hera are coming through very strongly for you, trying to help you, trying to stop you from losing yourself to your animal inside. It's probably the best way I could put it. Like losing yourself. It's very deep, this reading. I wasn't expecting this. I thought it was financial. It's gone into everything. By the end of the week, you're gaining a lot of illumination between Friday and Sunday. Within your energy, your intuition's going to be really banging off. Like, your intuition's going to be skyrocketing. It's like you're like here on the moon card, the wolf and the dog. They represent the tamed and the untamed sides of different sides, untamed and tamed, and they're both like almost staring at this moon. I feel like there's something significant happening with the moon this weekend. Is this something happening with the full moon? Can't be. So there was a new moon recently. It's a transit. There's a transit happening with the moon. Check what this transit is with the moon. It's significant for you. At this point in time, your internal is going to be harmonized. Your untamed and tamed is going to be harmonized. This beast inside of you is going to be in harmony with you in this time, and it's going to give you some illumination within you. And this can happen between Friday and Sunday. So just check it out whenever that is for you. There's some sort of transit that's happening with the moon between Friday and Sunday. Very significant for you. It's going to allow the untamed side, the beast within you, the animal within. Should I say the animal or the beast? The beast, that probably sounds better. The animalistic beast. There we are. That's the one. and yourself are going to be in harmony during this period. You're going to gain a lot of illumination, and this is through your intuition. You're going to break through the illusions of your life, break through the sort of break through this sort of thing that's coming out here of, this the universe is planting these ideas of you sacrifice your time in this. You're gaining a lot of illumination in the illusions of your life of what you thought you are. I can't say too much. I'm not going to say this. You're going to figure this out. It needs to be something that you go through alone. It's because it's very deep for you, and you need to do this alone, because you need to trust in the spirits around you, the gods and goddesses, the deities around you. You need to trust that you're not alone. You feel very alone. I mean, me obviously telling you, I could tell you, but you're not gonna believe like your visions, yourself. You're not gonna believe in yourself as much as you should be. And you need to believe more in yourself and believe in your spiritual guides, your guidance, your own guidance, like what you're being guided to do, not from anyone telling you, but from what's coming from within you. And you need to believe in that more. And you're going to be, you don't know it yet, but you're starting the beginning of something very important here. You're starting the beginning of your true life path. You're going to be changing everything in your life, like all of a sudden, after this weekend. And you're stepping into wealth, fulfillment, taking authority of your life. You're really changing things in your life this weekend. You're being very practical. You're still being practical, but rather than being honest, you're being confident now. Because you've been honest, you've learned everything that you need to learn. And now you have the confidence to go ahead and do what it is that you need to do. But you're stepping into wealth now after you go through this weekend. Let this week go by as it needs to go by. Don't try to rush it. I'm really strongly don't rush it. You might be watching this feeling and being like, let me just skip the steps and just go. And it doesn't work like that. You can jump to the end, but you won't have the illumination. You need the illumination. Without the illumination, the beast within you is not going to be in line. And again, it's got something to do with the transit. So the transit's affecting you differently. It's like you're not going through a test. I mean, you kind of are going through a test at the beginning of the week. But it's not really a test. It's more of a purification for you, that test at the beginning of the week. It's like a purging is happening. But for you, the transits are still affecting you, but in a different kind of way. You're the only one that's had a different one. That's very interesting to me. Wow, that's interesting. It's got something to do with the fact that your ruler is the sun. And the sun is meant to be the brightest one. You're going to be the leader of something new. Something... I can't say it. The new wave, basically. You're going to be one of the leaders of the new wave. It has to be you. It has to be you because your ruler's the sun. and the sun's the brightest. Everybody else needs to follow the light. That's why you went through what you went through. That's why you have great strength. And that's why your soul is so strong. It doesn't allow... The pain you've been through has been... You tell me how much. It's been a lot, hasn't it? But it still can't penetrate your soul because your soul's so powerful, wherever you are. But this is happening this weekend. You know, you're stepping into this authority within your life. You're starting this path. You're doing something. You're making a change, and this is stepping you into making you feel. It's instantly making you feel more fulfilled within yourself. It's making you feel wealthy. Somehow, I don't know what's going on here. Again, material happiness. This is this weekend. Some sort of luxury. You're living some kind of luxurious lifestyle here this weekend. I don't know what the hell's going on here. You're living some sort of luxurious lifestyle. You're going to be doing things that bring you a lot of pleasure. But you have to go through the process first. If you skip, it's not going to make any sense. Not just make any sense, but it's not gonna turn out this way. The transit has to happen. You have to go through like a set procedure. Like you have to walk up the stairs. You can't just jump up. If you try to jump up to the next level, you won't. You think you might have jumped up, but you've actually just jumped up onto a stair because you can't see past this one step. You can only see one step at a time. And then when you get to the top, you can see the whole floor. But as if you try to jump, you're just going to see that step, that level, and you're not going to see anything on that level because you're just on that step. You're going to think you're at the top, but you're not. And you're going to quickly realize that there's another step if you try to skip. But you're going to be feeling very independent. You might be doing something independently this weekend. You're making a big change. I'm telling you that now. You're making some kind of really big change. Something's happening. I think it's like as the tamed and the untamed sides are coming together, it's like you're becoming whole. And your energy is just really powerful. Yeah, I'm getting shivers. Like your energy is really powerfully as it comes. Like your energy is really powerful, even though you have an untamed side and a tamed side. The untamed side represents like the part of you that only comes out when you're in your worst, when you're angry, when you're upset, when you're feeling the agony of the pain. That's the untamed side of you. That's the untamed side of you that scares you, because it's really powerful. You know how powerful it is, and when it comes together with your tamed side during this transit, it's like your energy is like really slapping together powerfully and releasing like a shockwave. Like I just see energies just like a white beam shooting up from your... I'm not seeing your physical body, I'm seeing like your energetic body. It's very pure as it's slapping together. I like seeing you as being like off-white as you are, and your untamed side is like white. It's more white. It's like less off-white. I don't know what the word is, but it's less off-white, not quite fully white. And then it's got hints of like red, like dark crimson red. Not dark, but really crimson red, and it really stands out, and it's like all over its body. And as your energy slaps together, all that red disappears and it transforms into white, and it just shoots straight up, and you become fully white, like you're like bright white, like blinding white, and your energy is just like shooting up. Something's happening for you as you're going through this situation. By the end of the week, I don't know what the hell is going on. You might be winning the lottery or something. Play the lottery this weekend. Let me know how it goes. Like something massive is happening for you. Yeah, you're being able to step in, having the means to live as an emperor. It's from your heart. Look, I can't make it up. Like there's like a white. His heart is like radiating. With white, it's white. It's like, his heart is shining, and that's kind of like what I was seeing. Is like your energy is just shooting up like that. Ooh. Your luck is changing in a powerful way. You're bringing in your destiny. You're stepping really into your destiny, and this is just the beginning of it. Like the beginning of it is marked by some sort of financial windfall. I'm hearing windfall. Financial windfall. But like when you hear, like in the olden days when they used to have the newspaper and they go, read all about it. It's kind of like they're saying it like that, like windfall, financial windfall. Play the lottery, seriously, play the lottery this weekend. Whoever you are, you're going to know this reading's for you because you're going to resonate with what I've said. You might have cried in this reading. Again, that's a confirmation for you. That this reading is for you, because you might be like, I don't know. Lottery, gambling. Don't go crazy on the gambling. Don't put all your thingy in it. But like a scratch card or play a line or two of the lottery. Something is marking the beginning of your life path. You see here, you're like here in these healing waters down here. This is you. You're like the lobster. And you're in this healing water, and as you can see it, there's like it's about to embark on this path. But you see, like the wolf and the dog, they're like both looking at the moon. They're in harmony. They're like your aspects within you. You're untamed and tamed, so you're in balance as you're moving forward. You're able to use one leg, use the other leg, use one leg, use the other leg, and walk forwards like this. It's like they're allowing you to make a path. Oddly enough, I'm seeing it here in the Sphinx and the wolf as well. Like the Sphinx is representing your tamed side, and the wolf down here is representing your untamed side. The same as the card. Very interesting. No, it's the opposite way. Sorry. Your untamed side is representing the Sphinx, and your tame side is representing the wolf down here in this situation. Because your Sphinx holds the power you're afraid of. And you've allowed yourself to be small all this time. I'm not saying anymore. You're going to figure all of it out. It's going to feel like a very mystical experience for you this weekend as you go through this. It's going to feel like a very mystical experience for you, and you need to feel it. So your one challenge here is to realize, how I was saying at the beginning, you're kind of like wondering, when are you going to receive? Your challenge here is, when are you going to receive? Don't doubt, you've earned this. You have earned this material success. You have earned it. You've put in so much work. You've put in so much work trying to figure out what career, You've looked at it from a very objective point of view. You haven't looked at the soul of, not the soul, you haven't looked at the heart of the situation in the past, and you just went along with experiences on this and that and that and this and this and this, just endless. You've earned this material success. You're receiving. Believe that you will receive, and you will receive. Don't doubt how much you've given. Don't doubt that you have even given, because you have. You've given a lot, right? So then don't doubt that your blessings are not going to come in for you. Don't doubt your blessings are going to come in for you, because they are. You are going to receive. You give generosity, you give kindness in regards to finances. Finances gives you generosity and kindness. What you give is what you receive, If you hurt people, you're gonna get hurt. It's just the law of the universe. It's karma. It happens. Nothing goes unnoticed. And you have a lot of favor here with gods and goddesses from different pantheons, different religions. but you need to express yourself more. Have more fun this week. Decide that you want to have more fun. Um, as you're going through the energy this week, feeling, the ways you are, have more fun. Don't stay indoors. Don't be in, like, you're gonna feel like staying indoor as you're going through this hangman energy, and as you're feeling at a loss. You're gonna be feeling like staying it. Don't stay indoors. Go out. Enjoy yourself. Don't cage yourself up. Let the animal free. And the animal not being you, you don't realize. Yeah, I can tell you this, all right? You don't realize that the animal is you and you are the animal. Let yourself free. Don't cage yourself up. Have some fun, and everything's going to be good for you, okay? I'm going to leave a reading here. If you did like the reading, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. If you want to delve deeper and go and figure out more about your situation, my website is in the description. And other than that, have a fantastic week, and I shall see you soon.